out there and played about a minute and a half before he picked up his third. And this is the problem with Smith. When he gets early fouls, it's tough for him to get his rhythm because he stiffens up on the bench.
You see that look on Smith's face? How can this be? I get bounced to the floor and you blow the whistle on me? Now it's Perkins on O'Neal. Shaq, a little hop into the paint, and he cans the jumper.
That's that little pet move of his, a little rhythm across the lane, a little fading jump shot. The fans very unhappy, felt like that should have been a foul on Shaq, not on Rick Smits.
Reggie Miller. Shaw's up on him. Dale Davis. 6 seconds to shoot. Davis on the drive. Shaq bothers the shot. And Shaw comes away with it for LA. Glen Rice was bumped, and an Indiana foul with 1:05 to play in the half.
When you're struggling to get a shot, put it down on the floor and see if you can get to the free throw line. That's what Glen Rice does here.
And folks, you can log on to NBA.com and follow tonight's game with Sync TV, the ultimate online companion to each NBA Finals broadcast. Sync TV provides fans with real-time stats and news and the ability to interact with special guest hosts and other fans online. NBA.com, your cutting-edge way to follow the NBA Finals. Normally very accurate. Rice misses the first. Kobe Bryant, saddled with 3 fouls, looks on.
When you look up at that scoreboard at halftime, what do you think Phil Jackson's going to be talking to his team about when you see Pacers right now sitting on 60 points?
Travis Best out of the backcourt against a bit of pressure. Here comes Reggie. Fake Shaw off his feet. Good look at the 3.
He was so great running away from that basketball. He just set the man up the entire way. It looks like he was going the other side of the floor, pops out and hits the 3.
Horry from beyond the arc at the other end, no good. McKee the rebound.
Can they get a 2-for-1 here? A quick one.
Ball batted away by Fisher, but then Fisher commits the foul, trying to take it away from Best.
Is there anybody better off the ball? Look, he cuts through the lane. Looks like he's going to go out that side. Comes off a double screen. No awareness by the Lakers. Brian Shaw has got to be yelling. He's coming out your side so you can switch on that. Reggie with the great pump fake in the 3. But he has been playing terrific basketball since that Game 1 nightmare, Bob, where he shot 1 of 16.
There's the seldom seen Jean Tabak on the floor for the last half minute. Perkins sits. Best with the aching left shoulder. Missed the first. Makes the second.
And you can bet Jean Tabak will foul Shaq if that ball goes inside. He will not give him a layup. He's in there to take the foul if they need it.
It's the Pacers by 20. Here's Horry. They go to Shaq, who just touches it back to Horry, but they fouled him in that split second. He didn't want possession. He tapped it right back to Robert Horry.
That's why he was in the game. Now what's going to happen is Sam Perkins will come back in the game for offense and Jean Tabak will go out. So Bird using the old offensive-defensive strategy there to protect Perkins with fouls.
He's now 1 for 4 at the line tonight as Crozier and Perkins return. Shaq averaging 38 points a game so far in the finals, as we mentioned earlier. The record for final scoring average, Michael Jordan, 41 points a game against the Suns in '93. Rick Barry for the Warriors against the 76ers averaged almost 41, 40.8 in '67. And Elgin Baylor for the Lakers against the Celtics in '62, 40.6. Shaq at 38 is fourth. Here comes Reggie Miller. You know he wants to pull up for three. This one is off. One of the few things that's gone wrong in this first half for the Pacers.
Now, if that shot was gone in, you would have just had to shake your head. But what a magnificent first half of basketball. 24 minutes of the Indiana Pacers, 64 points. They lead by 19. Terrific three-point shooting by both Rose and Reggie Miller.
Just as Game 4 appeared to be played at a different pace than most games in the 90s and in the year 2000, what about this game? This is like a throwback to the 70s or early 80s, especially on the Pacers side. 64-45, the halftime score. Reggie Miller's with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Bob. 18 for Reggie Miller here in the first half. How do you guys avoid these lapses that you've had in other games when you've had a lead here in the second half?
Well, we got to keep putting the ball in the basket, but also we can raise our level of defense a little bit. I think we're doing a good job on Shaq with conversion. You know, they're missing a lot of shots and we're making a lot of shots, and that's been the difference.
Now you're 8 from 15 from the three-point line. Can you guys win by falling in love with that shot and continuing to shoot it?
No, but that sets up a lot of our game. When we get it clicking from the three-point range, I think Rick, Dale, and even Austin can operate a little bit easier down post.
All right, Reggie, good luck in the second half. 40 points between him and Jalen Rose. Back to you, Bob.
Thanks, Jim. 22 for Jalen, 18 for Reggie, as they combine for 40, as Jim Gray said. Now stay tuned for Hannah Storm, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Walton, and Steve Snapper Jones with net zero at the half. I imagine Peter Bessie is part of that, too. In any case, it's all coming up after these messages. You're watching the NBA Finals on NBC. Indiana ball as we start the second half. Jackson to bring it out of the backcourt.
Bob, something to watch for now. They like to get Rick Smith started in the third period. Remember, Rose and Miller have the hot hand. They have to be very careful not to go away from those two guys by trying to get Smith back into the game. Let's see what happens here.
This foul is Harper's second. Here's Mark Jackson finding Smith. He begins the second half with a miss. A whistle before Rice can deliver his pass. And it's Dale Davis's second as we check with him on.
All right, thanks, Bob. Phil Jackson telling his team at halftime the reason they got 45 points, they've been shooting 45%. Also, the real thing, only 9 assists. The thing he told them, like he told them before the game, it's all about defense. First of all, they got to stop and then score. Stop them and then go down and score. Let's go back to Bob.
Ahmad, thanks. Here's Kobe Bryant. 2 on the shot clock. Kobe's got to get it off, and Miller blocked it. Mark Jackson off the glass and in. It circled the rim and then dropped.
Kobe Bryant now, Bob, has taken 37 shots in the last game and a half without getting to the free throw line.
Reggie with the steal. Jackson flips it back in, but into the arms of Rice. Kobe goes right by Smits, blows the layup, but Shaq is there to finish.
Now, Rick Smith did a smart thing there. He didn't reach in and foul and get his fourth. Stay on the floor. You're up 19. Give your team some help here. They're going to need you.